I am so freaking excited to have you, Brynn, on this interview. I have been waiting all week and I have known that you were going to show up with just the fire in your eyes and ready to do this interview. And you absolutely never disappoint. And that's something that I value and love about you is that I always know that you're going to come ready to share your thoughts. And you're so good at sharing your thoughts. So I can't wait for all the other women to hear what you have to say because your journey in this program has been incredible. And it's been so rewarding as your coach to watch you go through the shifting and the changes and facing the challenges because let's be real, you've had challenges that have come on the journey for you. But rather than give up on yourself, you've always come to me with the open mind of how do I get through this? What the hell do I have to do? Why the hell is this happening? How the hell can I stop this? Like you've always come with that empowered mindset of, I want the tools so I can use the tools. And I love that about you so much because it creates the change that you've created for yourself. And I always say to all my women, when I'm told, thank you, you've changed my life, I've given you the tools, but you've used them. And that applies to you so much in this. So, talk to me about what was life before joining my program?
Well, thank you. I appreciate everything you said, and this has been everybody says, you've changed our lives and my life and everything. Life before meeting you was eat. Well, I love food. Let's be real. Like, there's not. I mean, if I could eat all day long
Yes.
and eat junk food, like, yes, I love food. It was, trying all the different like weight loss things, like take I don't even remember, like take caffeine pills, eat, three really small meals, eat one meal a day, do like the fasting, like don't eat for 14 hours or whatever, or all the different like Weight Watchers, not saying they're not good, but like Weight Watchers, the shakes, the whatever, and really restricting on what I could and couldn't eat. So,
Mhm.
especially being diabetic, like that has been a whole new world that has opened up on realizing, well, the less you eat, the worse it is for your diabetes in a sense. And just kind of
Yep.
like working with you and working with my doctors and all of that, like realizing, okay, this food is really good for diabetics. Well, it's not for me. Like, and everybody's different. So, like, oatmeal is something that we've figured out in the
Mhm.
last little bit that it makes me feel like crap, which, I'd have yogurt every day with granola in it, or I'd eat oatmeal every day, like crazy. Um, but basically before it was again like restricting what I was eating. You can't have like your dark chocolate, anything like that. Coming into this program, it's you can eat whatever you want. It's the biggest thing is that okay, really look at your portion sizes, and
Mhm.
then is it something that is going to be of value that I don't want to say waste, but that you want to use your calories on. Like,
Yes.
yes, you can have a burger, but maybe don't have a burger 7 days a week. Have it on Saturday as your cheat meal, and then you're good for a little bit. Like, don't
Mhm.
eat chicken every day. Like, I mean, you can, which I'm pretty routine. I eat the same thing every day for like breakfast, lunch, supper, snacks, and all that. But eating what you want and when you want, and the fact that there's so much food to eat in a day that it's like I struggle with eating it all because I've been taught, oh, you only get 1,200 calories per day or 1,000 calories per day. So that really restrictive, like don't eat, so like starve yourself fat, basically is what
Right.
you've taught us.
Yes.
That it's huge. Like I didn't think that was a thing until it's like you look back and be like, oh well, yeah, eating 600 calories a day is not. No wonder I
Mm.
had headaches. No wonder I was crabby all the time. It's like your body doesn't have the nourishment to function. Like your brain is saying, I'm starving, but and it's just
Exactly.
realizing that. So
And that's been something that you and I have worked quite diligently on is really allowing you to one, be individualized in this journey and know that your journey has to be fully encompassed around you and that
mhm,
it's not looking to what everybody else is doing and having success with. It's what does Bryn need? And yes, maybe this works for every other diabetic, but it doesn't work for Brynn. It's not
Yep.
working for you. And so that's been a big piece for you, is learning that you have to look inward and really listen to your body and also trust yourself. And that's been a
Hmm.
huge piece of you having that success. So, given
Yeah.
all that you've shared, what do you think now? Like, what's life like now that you value so much because of what you've learned or gained or been provided in this program?
I think the biggest thing is that yes, I can eat whatever I want and like doing that, but at the same time, like I feel like I'm making better choices because I know what my body likes and doesn't like. Like having chicken and rice and green beans, like that fuels me better. So I don't feel so like lethargic and just, I want to go do my workouts, things like that. Like I want to go for a walk after work, like not having the just icky feeling. Like,
Sure.
yes, Saturday is like my treat meal. So do I have a blizzard every Saturday? Absolutely. Do I get a small instead of like the extra large? Yeah, because I don't want to feel like I know I'm going to feel like crap after eating it, but at the
Hmm.
same time, I want that treat and that's what I'm going to do. Like that's just having that like freedom in a sense to pick what you want to eat, but for me being a little more routine is good for me because that's what I know and it's easier for me to track and things like that. So, it's just
Definitely.
been like the tools that you give us are like unmatched. Like you said, you give us the tools and then we can make it fit to how we need it to fit for us because I'm not the same as, this person or this person.
Hmm.
So,
100%. So,
yeah.
something new that I've brought into the program that you and I have had a lot of fun with is the NLP, the neuro linguistic programming, and the mental and emotional release. And I know that at first you were really very uncertain about being part of this, but you're
Mhm.
a good sport as you always are. And so I think I promised your head wouldn't spin circles and pop off. Like I told you, you'd be totally safe. So you're like,
Yeah.
okay. But this has been something where we work to release your negative emotions around anger, sadness, fear, shame, guilt, some pretty deep limiting beliefs that you've had. Talk to me about that. Like after releasing those, doing that timeline work, what have you experienced and noticed since then?
So, like you said, like, okay, I really thought it's crap. Like, no way does this actually work. Like, to preference it, I don't think it does. Well, whatever, it does. Like, I don't know how, I don't know the science behind it, like, whatever. Um, I've noticed I've been more just me. Like, just those limiting beliefs of maybe I'm not comfortable saying this or doing this. And I'm just like, whatever. I don't feel the anxiety or the pressure or the whatever that I can just be who I want to be. And if you don't like me, then, well, too bad. Like, no skin off my teeth like it is what it is. And I mean, yes, like I don't just say everything that comes to my brain, but, just being a little bit more myself in a sense.
Yes. And I've noticed that prior to this, you definitely had that persona of don't care what you think about me. However, what was really going on was you were eating yourself alive with guilt and worry and all of these emotions that were completely knocking you flat on your ass because you were truly worried about it. And now I see
Mm-hmm.
that freedom from you. It's just like,
Yeah.
whatever. It's like, oh, okay. Well, you don't like what I said. That's okay. I still love you. And you just go
Yep.
about what you're doing. And I love that. Do you
Yeah.
think that that's been helping you in this journey with your weight loss and self love and worth and all that?
Absolutely. Like I didn't realize how much like was not be that was there that once it's gone, like you feel like a whole new person. At least for me. Like I just was like, okay, the first couple days I was like, I don't really feel anything. But then it's subconsciously you go through life, go back to your routine of doing this, and it's like, oh, well, I didn't freak out about this or I didn't worry about this. I don't feel like I have anxiety over this or something. Like, it's just, that's helped because I can focus more on myself, on like what I need to do to fix me. Not fix, but like to help me and like love myself where I'm at and
Mhm.
all of that. So it's been a huge, I mean, like, it's hard to put into words, but it really is like life changing, even though it's weird. I mean, it's totally like, I don't get how it works, and I'm the one that likes to know how things work, and I'm like, whatever, it works, we're gonna go with it. So
Yes, just embrace that it worked and be okay with it and put your focus somewhere else, right? And that's what you've
yep,
been doing.
exactly. Yep.
Awesome. Well, I am so glad that, like I said, that I finally got to have this interview to let
Yes.
all the other women know that it there are so many possibilities. It's just making the decision to choose you in the whole process. And that definitely is something that speaks to you, is that you've chosen you and you've put forth the efforts to make sure that you get what you want out of this program. So thank you again for being you, being on this journey, and inspiring other women to also choose themselves.
Thank you.